Hi, my name is Willy Netzer. I had my first experience with cancer about 35 years ago. But this was a so-called harmless or not so dangerous skin cancer. I had it surgically removed. I had a few since, also surgically removed, either basal cell carcinoma or squamous cell carcinoma. About 5 years ago, I had squamous cell carcinoma on the base of my tongue. Don't ask me if they are related, I don't know. Don't ask me if it came from my previous skin cancers, I don't know. Nobody can actually tell me, nobody told me, even though I asked many people. It looks like there are specialists, there are people, they treat cancer, so-called oncologists, but they concern mainly about chemotherapy. So in my situation, because I have lost a girlfriend 20-something years ago from cancer. She had cervix cancer, and they did not cut anything out. They did not do any chemo. They only did radiation. And it took her about 2 years to die, and I watch her every day. So that was not much fun. I would say the most pain she suffered came from that radiation. So it was a no-no for me, no chemo, no radiation. Now, I went to see a doctor. I had everything done that was necessary to confirm what it was. It was a squamous cell carcinoma, about the size of about 2 centimeters. A bit, well, I went there over 1 month, and after 1 month, he said it grew more. Now it's more than 2 centimeters, and he classified as T3. I believe T4 is metastatic cancer, cancer that has metastasis in your body. Now, I went through the internet. I done my research. What took most of my attention was a video done by a man from Libya, I believe, or Lebanon, sorry, and a physicist. So he advised to, I have to say first, he had his own cancer. He had pancreas cancer, pancreatic cancer, and he was operated on, and they removed half his pancreas, and he was supposed to die, and he started his own therapy, and he lived something like 20 years longer. So I did like he advised. I created a wound with the help of garlic, and then kept the wound open for about half a year. I would say this is quite an unusual way of treatment, and maybe there are not so many people there would be interested in doing that. I think most people, they are interested in this kind of method. They are from Eastern Europe. They seem to be kind of tougher, kind of hardened. But anyway, I done like this. That man that made a video, he mentioned that tumor should stop growing after 2 months, and I would say it did, because there was no more tissue coming up from my throat. So after 3 months I went to Germany to see what doctors would tell me there. And I had a throat specialist who done surgery before, and he said he would have to cut my throat. And I asked him then, what would there be any permanent damage? Would there be anything I would have to suffer afterwards from? And he said yes. He would have to create a artificial epiclot. That's that little skin that covers the passage to the lungs when you take any food or drink. So I said, what will be? He said, yeah, he has to create an artificial one with a skin. And he said, you may have to adjust to it for a while. It may take a year. It means a year of coughing. So I said, I'm not interested actually, but I wouldn't mind knowing what's inside, what it looked like. So he said he could do that. He could put me into narcosis and have a look at it. It is not possible to do without narcosis because you would have to stretch my head back and it would be painful. So I had the surgery done. Sorry, I had the look at it done. And when I came, after about an hour after being in the operation room, he came to visit me and he said, I was a very, very lucky man, 1 in a million. I asked him why. And he said that tumor was hanging only on a very thin thread, like a bit like a plum. I told him I kind of knew that, because for a few weeks already it changed. It started smelling bad and it kind of decaying, you know. So he said, okay, he took his freedom and just lasered it off, and he said we'll send it to the laboratory. So the result from the laboratory indicated there was still some cancer cells left, so I had to have surgery again, laser treatment again. And after the second time, I needed a third time, still with cancer cells, and after that laboratory result, I still had cancer cells in my throat. So by that time I found another way of treatment. I have to say I stopped the treatment with the wound in my leg. He said I shouldn't do it when he had surgery because I need all my immune system for that part. So now I started something new. Because I still had cancer cells in my throat, so I found out about Pater Sago, a priest from Brazil, and he wrote a book about it, and I mean, you can Google, if you're interested, you can Google about him. And he advised to make a tincture of aloe arborescens, which is similar to aloe vera, but certainly stronger, certainly more effective. So this aloe, together with honey and a little bit spirit. So I was taking this for maybe about 2 years, and now it's 5 years ago. I just started it again right now, but I will talk about it in another video. So what I would do now is I would first start taking care of my precancerous lesions in my face and my arm, and make a video about this, and then I will also start doing that thing with a wound again in my leg, because now it's over 5 years, and you're supposed to do it every 5 years.